everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Walk. My name's Gareth. I'm joined once again by my mate Phil.
Evening.
And we're in Derbyshire, in between Rowsley and Bakewell. We're here to take a look at Haddon Tunnel that was built by the Midland Railway in 1863, and it's been abandoned for almost 60 years. Now, we tried to get in there once before, didn't we?
Yep, and it was a bit of a watery affair.
It was more like a canal than a railway, but today we've got on good authority that we can get in. So we're approaching the tunnel mouth, and I'm stung to bits already. Phil has gone ahead in wellies, and he's kindly sort of battered a bit of a path. But that's what we've come through. Connoisseurs of the channel will be shocked to know I've tried to do it in shorts. But the tunnel is open, so it is worth the stingers. Phil's done an amazing job, to be fair, to look after my legs. So this, I guess, would be a P-way hut. That's original, that's coming all the way from 1863. Now, I can't get particularly close to it, but here's some footage from April last year when we tried to come in here. We got a little bit closer to that. Now this it was running water, wasn't it, Phil, before, mate? Yeah. It was basically, that door wasn't attached, that door wasn't down, it was attached, and it was flowing out. But torches at the ready, mate. Here we go, Midland Railway. I don't think I'm going to be needing them inside, although it's not the most dark tunnel. All right, let's clamber. But it's freezing, mate. Goodness me. Okay, it's pretty muddy.
Was that our second wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah, because I'm hardly wearing anything on my top or my legs. Now, it's like a beach in here, mate.
No sandcastles yet.
No sandcastles yet. Now that bit there, that looks, at first glance, that's the end of the tunnel, but it's not. That's not the end of the tunnel, that's the middle section.
I don't think it's quite a middle, is it? It's because this is 1,000 yards, isn't it? So this is obviously, unless it's deceiving, nearer this end. I think there's another section further down. Look.
Oh, is there?
It's been that long since I've been in here. Can you see another patch of light?
I can, yeah. I thought that might have been the end, so that's not either.
Gee, look at this.
Oh, careful, mate. Oh, yeah, quicksand job, innit? So I'll go into full ghost story mode. So this tunnel was opened by the Midland Railway, I don't know what I'm doing here, in 1863. But when they were building this in 1861, there was actually a big accident, and a lot of the giant rocks that you can see, or stones rather, that are there on the ceiling, if you can make them out, they came down and they killed 5 men. 4 of them died instantly, just crushed, and 1 died later in hospital. Oh mate, look at all that water.
These are in good nick, but as you can see, it ain't flowing, look. So there's a blockage somewhere, and it's a shame because all the infrastructure for this, to sort the water out is still here. Yeah,
and there's so much ballast, and you can still see the indentations of the sleepers. Look, because this was double track. This was a main line connecting London with Manchester. Oh mate, they would have flown through here. Now that horrendous story, as I told you, with the big stones coming down and killing 5 men. I was reading the Midland Railway paid compensation of £100 to each of those families, which I think now is about £11,000. It's still not a lot, is it, when you think that your main earner, as it would have been in those days, the man generally was the guy doing the earning, has been lost. So there we go, that's where you jump in if a train's coming. And look at that sun beaming down. It's amazing how there's so much greenery, isn't there? Obviously where it's getting sunlight.
Well, oddly, this is running and that one isn't, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, the blockage must be in between the two then, I guess.
We've got to call out, what are they called?
Dino rod, is it?
Yeah, go on then.
Something like that. Oh, mate. Now, what's crazy about this is, look, you can see the fencing. There was no need for this to be a tunnel, was there, Phil?
No, it was at the
Insistence
of his nibs, whoever it was
Duke of Rutland.
Yeah, who was not having any smelly engines in his yard.
He was not. That happened a lot, didn't it? Where you had to go through the land of the landed gentry, and they did not want to have no smelly steam engines, as you say. That's incredible, though, isn't it? How all the greenery's growing just because the sunlight's getting it.
Even the ballast's growing, look.
Yeah, it really is, yeah. What's incredible, though, I mean, we joke about the fact that, the landed gentry, insisted that they couldn't have a steam engine in vision, because you've got Haddon Hall up here, the big stately home. But actually, you think those 5 guys died because they built this tunnel, and they only built this tunnel because the rich dude insisted they did, even though they didn't really need to. So, I mean, I'm not blaming the guy for it, but... Oh, wow, look, you've got a couple of alcoves there, look, posh.
Same there, that's having 17 different archway and a coffin level.
Yeah. But no, as I was saying, I don't understand why, because I'd love to see steam trains, Phil. Do you know what I mean? If I was a rich dude, I'd love steam trains coming through my land. I'd be like, yes, mate.
Okay, update, don't call Dynarod, because it's running even better here than what down there.
Oh, okay. So we've only got one little area that's blocked then. Yeah. Oh, mate! Oh, God. I don't know, I've said mate again.
Yeah, I don't know why you've mated that,
but
that looks to me like a joint between the rail.
It is, yeah. What are they called, fish plates?
Yeah, and they put I don't know what that...
Yeah, I think that is. That's what connects 2 rails together.
It fits into the...
Yeah, there's more here as well, look. Mate, look. I mean, there's so much black up there. You don't know if that's soot from years of steam trains. 100 years, over 100 years of steam trains going through here. But this has been abandoned for, what, nearly 60 years now. Now, I commented on the mate thing because I've had people commenting on videos saying I say mate all the time. I know. I don't mean to, and I know it's annoying. But when I see something and I'm like excited about it, instead of saying, oh wow, look at that, my immediate reaction is to say mate. So I apologise if that happens today. See, because so many people have come in here, Phil, over the years, I don't know why I just didn't expect there to be such clear indentations of the line, but it's there. Clear as day, isn't it?
It's not to the ballast. It's not going to just level off, is it?
No, I just thought, where people, it has that side, and I suppose that's where the water's run through it.
Yeah, I bet water will run down there.
Yeah. It is quite a long tunnel, especially given the fact it didn't even need to be here. Right, what have we got here? Sleepers, mate.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm in dreamland. Oh, here we go, look.
What's that all about?
Yeah. So for wiring there, there's even a little bit of wiring connected. Would that be some signals, do you reckon?
Communications.
Communications, yeah.
Signal boxes. Signal boxes used to have a bell, like a pattern to inform the next signal box down before we had good technology, and it were all about the ding ding in them days. So we sent a message to say that the train was out of his section and he'd left it, and he was entering the next signalman's section, and he would have ding ding to say he's received it, and it went on and on and on. That's how it used to be. Got ya. Is that the official term? Is it the ding ding? Well, I can't. You caught me off guard a bit, so I don't know.
It's like Morse code, but it's ding ding. That is amazing, though, isn't it? How, because obviously this was a double track line, but the fact that the water has basically only nailed essentially the down line, isn't it? And it's left the up line alone. So this line closed in sort of sections, really. I think some of it was left open until about 68, some of it went in 65, some in 66, all basically from the Beeching cuts, which people around the world, there was a man called Dr. Beeching who had to give a report basically on, what railway lines should stay open, what should close, what were viable financially and whatever. But actually, as I understand it, he insisted this line stayed open, yet they closed it anyway, so I don't know why. Because it's another main line to London, and we could do with one, really.
Didn't Dr. Beeching have to do a report on the health?
The health?
Yeah. Doctor, health. Oh, come on.
I suppose, Beeching cough syrup as well.
Oh, yeah, there was, well done.
It was layered. Phil didn't know it was layered, but it was layered. In the distance there, or in the near distance, it appears like there's another ventilation shaft, but it's not. That was a ventilation shaft once, but it actually collapsed because there was some kind of land movement here, and it brought it all down. So you'll see when we get there.
Well, this has been reprofiled.
Yeah. Yeah, so it has, look. Again, it's a bit more overgrown there. Now, up above us in that direction, you've got Haddon Hall, and it's a very impressive medieval hall. What have we got here? Another sleeper?
Yeah, don't say it. That four-letter word.
I'm not going to say it.
Say what I've taught you to say.
I'm not swearing either, Phil.
It wasn't swearing, was it? Only mine.
Oh, mate, this is amazing. It's like a rainforest. That is crazy, isn't it? Well, I suppose it's not crazy when you think that it's got you get sunlight, so of course that's how it works, but... Oh, look, you can see the brickwork there.
You could easily fall in there.
You really could. That's not moving there now either, Phil, is it? That's not... That's blocked. Oh, mate. Oh, no. It does look awesome though, doesn't it? It's like a crazy wild land. I just think it looks really, really epic. Look at the trees growing. That just looks awesome, innit?
Yeah.
That's just nature going, I'll have that back, thanks, son. Incredible, really. This is incredible. I love that bit. That section is wicked. Now we're going to carry on walking. We'll get to one more ventilation shaft, and then we get to the end, which is where we were looking last time, and it was a canal. It was like probably chest deep, I'd say, in water when we came before. So that's all flowed away. Okay, it's got a little bit spicy all of a sudden.
Yeah, it just crumbled, hasn't it?
It really has, yes. I haven't got hard hat on. That's not ideal. But yeah, so that section there, like I said, the ventilation shaft basically collapsed, and when they tried to rebuild it, they weren't having it. And I'm pretty sure because this line was so busy at that point, there were so many trains coming in and out, they were like, right, we're just going to leave that wide open to try and get as much steam out of the tunnel as possible, because it's mate, it's epic, isn't it? Well, that's a lot of water coming down now. It's suddenly got a little bit grim, be honest. Yeah, to evidence what we were saying about the fact that it's getting a bit worse. Look at that. That's completely had it, that one. But this, what's amazing though is this was obviously underwater, Phil, because it's totally demolished that, yet the indentations of the track are all still perfectly in place, look. There's a lot of these as well, look. So you've got one there, and then another one there. I don't know what the logic is between having two of them right next to each other. There must be a reason. The Midland Railway didn't do anything by accident.
This is once had water flowing down here, look, and all the little pools it's formed with all the minerals it's carried, it's dried up and sunk all the minerals into the sleeper indentations, look.
It's amazing, isn't it? That just looks incredible. What's going off here, Phil? I mean, we've come out of the Arctic. Water's still flowing down the walls, look, and it looks like people have just chucked stuff for some reason.
Yeah, well, that's quite strange because this is really basically a cut and covered tunnel. So if this is a deeper section,
oh mate,
how much of that is actually overground? You know what I mean? Like a pepper pot sticking out of the ground.
Oh yeah.
And it can't be that high, or people wouldn't be lobbing stuff down unless they've got it shot putting.
Yeah, I've just got a big chunk of water right on my head. Yeah, people have been chucking stuff down.
Hold on a minute. What's this? What is that? Is it some sort of grabber?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I'm getting soaked here. So we're not far from the end now, and that is just a brick wall at the end there, isn't it, Phil?
It is, with a shaft there, look.
Oh, yes, so there is.
There's no hole in the block wall, so we won't be able to see it. It'll just come at us out of
Yeah, douche straight into it.
You know, when I used to go, when I was younger through tunnels, I used to be a little bit frightened of the block walls because you didn't know when they were coming. You didn't know what would be there, whether it be flooded, would there be solids, you know, they always concern me. So I'm always a bit edgy when I get to a block wall to know, you know, what's it going to be like.
Yeah, see, I saw the light and I assumed it was, you know, for bats. You know, sometimes they have holes in them, don't they? Right, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, but you did off camera.
I did say off camera as soon as I saw that. Look at it!
It was loud as well.
Oh, man. So I edited it to man. You're leaving... It's mad, isn't it? You just leave one in there.
It's bizarre. It's a bit like Queensbury. There's some like a couple of random sleepers in there before workmen took them all away in recent times.
See, that shaft is short again.
Yeah, there must be a mound or...
Yeah, it must be. But that is just incredible. Wow. I'm well happy with that. Right, we're basically walking into darkness now, complete darkness. There's no more air shafts, so that's us, isn't it, really?
Well, we've got to find the block wall, and I'm not, you know, a fan of them.
Phil's facing his fears, aren't you, Phil?
Yeah.
So here we go. You can see the end. There is a hole in it, but we couldn't see it, Phil, because there's a bend.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there was a bend in this tunnel. I thought it was as straight as a die. There we go then. There's the end of the road. Now, when we came before, this was goodness knows how deep in water. Is there still water? Yeah, there's still water the other side. Oh, mate.
I can't remember if the hole was here, but there was no way we'd said we'd be going in the water.
Look at that. That's like a canal the other side, look.
Yeah, that is bad.
That is crazy.
Yeah, nobody wants to come this way.
Nah.
Would any human fit through that?
I certainly wouldn't.
I wouldn't, no chance.
Sunglasses back on now, we're outside. We're going to have a walk down now towards the A6, the main road that comes through Matlock and Rowsley and up into Bakewell. Because actually Phil tells me that the original alignment of that, I know it's not railway related, but it's still history, isn't it? The original alignment of that came through some woods here, and apparently there's some remains of a medieval bridge, so why not? So that tree line, that's the former Midland Railway, and in the trees just up there, that's Haddon Tunnel. That's where we've just been. Now, sorry if I'm blinding you, you might be able to just make out there's that river there. Now this bridge crossed that river, so in theory you can see the A6, you see a car just fly past there. It should be right there then. Like I said, it's not railway related, and it's not in any way related to the tunnel, but history's history, and I like old stuff. Phil spotted it. He's got his wellies in his carrier bag. We were envisaging the tunnel being a hell of a lot worse than it was. So let's have a look. Oh mate, that's really cool. Oh wow. Let me just have a look here then at the water side of it, and then we'll come, I think you can get on it then. That's so cool. I had no idea that was there. So an old original bridge going back to goodness knows when, and obviously it's been abandoned. That is very cool. The barbed wire fence, less cool. So here we go, Phil.
Yeah, I love it.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, really quick.
Yeah.
Look how close that is to civilization. And I suppose a lot of people, me and you included, have probably been by and either spotted it or not spotted it so many times when we've been past. No,
I think about it. I think I have spotted it. I just don't think I thought anything of it. Like, you just drive up and down this road. I drive up and down this road, the A6, all the time. Mind you, the updated bridge is quite nice, to be fair.
I mean, I suppose someone might say it's just a farm bridge. The farmer used to perhaps come off the road. But it's nice, the old A6, and you know, not very wide, is it? There were no lorries.
No lorries getting over there.
Yeah, but you can see why.
Yeah, it's very old.
You don't realise that's a bridge when you drive down there, do you? But all is now clear.
Mate, a little added Brucey bonus, that.
And I like the way that the tree line hugs the course of the road, look, as it swings round and joins the new alignment.
Yeah.
But it's just like thick woodland now.
Very cool. Nice one, Phil.
Nice one, yeah.
So that's us. I hope you enjoyed that. Haddon Tunnel from the Midland Railway from 1863. Goodness knows how old this bridge is.
I'm not even going to try and date it, to be honest.
A darn sight older than that, but still beautiful history that's left behind. It's like that everywhere in Derbyshire. We love it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, see you next time.